Okay, going for another walk beside the creek. Looking back towards the road, and there's the little bridge over there. There we go, we've got a little bird just over here, but I can't, oh yeah, there we go. We get tilapia in these creeks. There we go, there was a duck. Unfortunately, these creeks are full of tilapia. I know you guys in the States probably think they're great fish, but they're introduced over here. They're an invasive species, and they've taken over our waterways. As a kid, I used to come fishing down in this creek, you know, under the age of 10. We'd ride our push bikes down here and come fishing and catch spangled perch all the time, eels, turtles. Here comes the duck. There we go. It's hard to see the screen in the sun. The water's clear enough you can actually see his feet under the water. That's pretty good. Anyway, we came down the creek for a purpose today, or with a purpose. There's a wheelie bin in the creek up here, and the missus wants to do a murder mystery video. She seems to think there could be a body in the wheelie bin, so we're going to investigate it. So anyway, I'll keep going. I just wanted to see if I could capture some tilapia in the water. Okay. Here's the other duck. That's the one I was filming just before. And this is his mate. He's moving pretty quick through the water there. Wonder if he's going to go down to his buddy. What's wrong, Jesse? Yep, there they are. Okay. On to the murder mystery bin quest we go. That's up and around this area. A few more 100 meters. So this place here was one of our favourite fishing spots when we were younger. It's not very big. The water was a bit different, and the creek has changed directions in the 30 years or more since we used to come down here. But you might be able to see it down here. If you look carefully down there, there's a wheel. I'll go to a different position. Because of the glare, this is the best I'm gonna be able to get in between these two trees here. But that wheel, that's been in the water since I was a kid. So that's been there for over 30 years. Don't know what it was. I don't know whether it's a reel that cable was on, because it's too hard to see from here, but might be able to see if I zoom in. Yeah, there's some power lines there. There's big power lines and big power poles. Oh, hang on, there's one just there. It's just gonna, that thing there, It's a big steel power pole. Won't be able to see the whole lot of it through the tree canopy. But yeah, that thing there. So I don't know, maybe when they were putting those big power lines up, maybe that's what those wheels, or I think it's like a cable drum or something like that, to be honest. But anyway, we used to wonder what that was when we were kids, and they used to have this thing called Clean Up Australia Day, where you were encouraged to go down to your local parkland and creeks and things like that and clean them out, and that was always a mission of mine. I was always a little bit ambitious. I think that would have been too hard to pull out, but anyway, the missus and the dog, they've kept walking, so they're up around here a little bit further, so I'll keep going. Okay, this is the log where last week we found that inlet manifold. The inlet manifold's gone. It was sitting just here. So, funny that. I wonder if it's stashed in that tree roots, or whether someone needed to breathe through it. Righto, so what we got here is this is a cane toad, a dead cane toad. We told you it was going to be a murder mystery, but see how it's been flipped upside down, because these are poisonous for those who don't know. So see how it's been flipped upside down and something's eaten it from the underside of it. So they say that crows have figured out that if they flick them upside down, eat their guts and eat the insides of them from the bottom, they won't get poisoned, because the poison glands are on the back of the neck. So there we go. Confirmed murder mystery. So this is just a little bit more of the creek. Looking back down to where I was at Turtle Bay down there, and then looking down this way. That's the direction that we're heading, to the body in the bin. Now where I was just filming on the other side of that log going over the creek, that's where the dead cane toad was, and I was pointing in this direction thinking, like, what happened to the creek? It looked a bit strange. But this is what's happened to it. This paperbark tree, with erosion or whatever, has collapsed. How far would that be? There would have to be a solid 3.5 to 4 meters that's come away. Obviously this is the root system. That's where the tree used to be. That's where the creek was. Probably the water just undermined the tree roots for quite a while, and then it's just given way. Look, there's a bloody another tree and a bunch of roots. There's a whole heap of them, all fallen down. Let's go and investigate.